Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today I am having a look at Wave's new vocal plugin, and it is called Silk Vocal, and it is a smart EQ and dynamics for vocals, and it is currently on offer for $24.99 and it is normally retailing for $79. You may have seen this because it was all over my Instagram. So take your vocals from raw to pro in no time. So mixing vocals is challenging. I have to say I wouldn't really know because I don't mix vocals, and every vocal is different. Resonant frequencies, boominess, harshness and sibilance prevent vocals from sitting in the mix, and removing them sensitively requires time, precision and accurate monitoring. So this is really kind of aimed more at pros rather than people like me. So accelerate your vocal mixing and start working with Silk. So Silk Vocal is a smart EQ and dynamics processor that takes your vocals from raw all the way to balanced and mixed. With its intuitive UI, you'll solve problems without needing several other plugins. So employing innovative technology, Silk automatically detects resonances across 2,000 analysis bands. Its smart vocal engine decides where and when processing should occur. You decide how much. Try it. See how fast you mix vocals. You can remove boominess, harshness and sibilance. Includes license for Silk Vocal Live, which is a real-time version. So it has male and female voice modes. Includes high pass, filter, gate, mix, band, solo, band bypass, delta, speed and position controls. So there's two versions. It works the same way except one of them's live. So the live one is kind of, it looks like black, but they say it's kind of dark blue. Use the same controls in a live setting as well. Quickly, it's a very short video, so I'll just play this. It'll give you a quick idea.
Walking like a star on the boulevard. Look to my left, I see my guard. Gotta look to my right and talk to God. How does it feel? Make it pop it like a shiny rocket. Make the world rumble, don't stop it. If you listen to it, then you know you like it. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? Yeah. How does it feel?
So right, I'll switch over to Logic and we can have a look and see what I have kind of set up. Three instances of Silk Vocal on these first three tracks. So I've got a female vocal, I've got a male vocal, and I've got a combined male-female vocal. And then what I've also going to show you is a quick comparison with Ovox, which is the one that I use on quite a few of my vocal sample tracks, and also the new Dawesome Love. I know it's not designed for vocals. I think you'll find that it does actually sound pretty damn good. Open up Silk. I'll just run over the layout. It is fairly simple. There is this kind of advanced bit, so you can close that up as well, but I'm going to obviously keep this open. There's not much. There's some tooltips. So I've got tooltips on. There's a user manual, and then you can just change the UI size. So I'm at 150%, and then there's more info which will take you to the website. We'll go left to right as I tend to do. I tend to go left to right for some reason. So you've got male and female. So this is a female vocal, so you can switch it to female. You've got your presets at the top here. So like for instance, we can put on the DS or female for the first one, and then you can obviously go through these using the arrows. It's very similar to how Ovox works. It could do with being a bit bigger. This I always think Ovox is too small. And then you've got A to B and then setup and then save, so you can actually save your own presets. So you've got a low, a mid and a high, and like I said, you can obviously adjust these individually, and this is the de-esser, so that's taken the lows off, and there's also a headphone, so if you press that, you'll only hear the lows, only hear the mids and only hear the highs. So the first one reduces the sibilance, which is the de-esser, and then the other one is processes the treble above 4 Hertz, and then you've got the listen to reduced signal, so that will kind of reduce the signal down, and then you've got your dynamic control, so drag the fader down to compress more, and then if you use this one, it will control both the dynamic fader and the output knob. So yeah, so you can see that they're going down in sync. And then you can drag between the markers to move them together and refine the mid-range, and then that shows the reduced signal. So click the arrow to adjust the graph's resolution. And then at the bottom we've got the enable disable high pass filter. We've got the attack and release, so you've got fast, slow. You've got precision, which is adjust the width of the adaptive bell curves, and sharper means more notches and may cause artifacts. And then you've got makeup, when you can enable disable the smart makeup gain. You've got the gate, apply a dynamic gate to eliminate unwanted noise between vocal passages, and then you've got the mix, so adjust the mix input 0% and processed 100%. And that is it. So like I said, it's a lot simpler than Ovox, I can tell you that. I'll do a before and after, as I tend to do. Right, so we'll listen to this first without anything.
Sunday,
And it is quite
turned
nice
into
vocal.
Friday. I spent 5 days hiding, trying everything to forget you.
And before I forget, you will need your headphones on for this. This is pretty subtle. We'll switch this on.
Sunday, turned into Friday. I spent 5 days hiding, trying everything to forget you. Trying to get back to my youth.
Right, so that's the de-esser on.
How things have changed, I've fallen from grace. I miss the days when it was just me. Before I met you, before I got all these wounds. You say
That's it off.
I love you always, but always as a promise that no one can keep.
That is the de-esser. Try the raw to pro female gain match.
Sunday, turned into Friday. I spent 5 days hiding, trying everything to forget you. Trying to get back to my youth. Oh, how things have changed. I've fallen from grace. I miss the days when it was just me. Before I met you, before I got all these wounds. You said I love you always, but always as a promise that no one can keep. Thought you were the one in my dreams. Guess I'll just keep fantasizing. You said I love you always, but always as a promise that no one can keep.
So yeah, like I said, it is pretty subtle, I have to say. I'll let you hear this other sample as well, because you'll be bored with that one already. We'll remove the mud from the female and just see. So we'll switch this off, and then
I'm awake
because this is
at
a bit deeper,
2
this
a.m. in a
sample.
cold sweat 'cause the bed gets colder and colder. Don't know what I'm doing, it's so confusing, can't find my footing. Oh, how things have changed, I've fallen from grace. I miss the days when it was just me. Before I met you, before I got all these wounds. You said
That's it
I
off.
love you always, but always as a promise that no one can keep. Thought you were the one
That's it
in
on.
my dreams. Guess I'll just keep fantasizing. You said
Right, I'll let you hear what these sound switching the headphones on.
I'm awake.
Right, so that's the lows, if you can actually hear that.
Don't know what I'm
So that's the
doing,
mids.
it's so confusing,
So,
can't
I mean, if you do
find
want
my
to kind of
footing. Oh,
refine
how
things, this is,
things have changed,
and that's the highs. So it says, click the arrow to adjust the graphics. What arrow? That arrow. Oh, I see. Right, so you can adjust that. Right. I haven't got another program that you can do that in. So if you do want to kind of hear the individual parts, I'll just play the first one doing that, and just.
Turned into Friday.
So I can't really hear any difference.
Oh, how things have changed. I've fallen from grace. I miss the days when it was
So
just me. Before I met
you can,
before
so you
I
can switch the
got
mid and
all
the highs
these
on.
wounds. You said I
If you wanted that kind of sound,
always, but always as a promise
which is quite
that
nice.
no one can keep. Thought you were the one
So that's them all back to
Guess I'll just keep fantasizing.
the same as
You
that,
say
basically.
I love you always, but always as a promise that no one can keep.
But like I said, I'm not a professional audio engineer type producer. If you are, then this was probably more useful to you than someone like myself who only uses sample vocals. I mean, I can't sing to save myself, and I would never dream of recording any vocals and subjecting you to that cat screaming mess that would be me singing. So we'll play this one, and it is just a compilation of a couple of male ones. So I've got this on reduced boominess. So we'll play it through.
If you feel it, just let go all night. Get a little closer. I'll continue on my own, growing.
So we'll switch reduced boominess on and see what that does.
If you feel it, just let go all night.
Because I think it is quite boomy.
Get a little closer.
So we could bring up
I'll
the mids.
continue on my own, growing. If you feel it, just let go all night. Get a little closer. I'll continue on my own.
Let's try the raw to pro. Right. So we'll see what this does. Hopefully there's more difference.
If you feel it, just let go all night.
Right, that's nothing. And this is raw to pro.
If you feel it, just let go all night.
So I can definitely hear that.
Get a little closer. I'll continue on my own, growing.
Right, so I could hear that. And I haven't got my headphones on, but I can still hear that was a definite difference. I think if you had a lot of vocals and you were trying to balance them out, then I'm assuming this is going to be really useful. The other thing that I've managed to find purely by accident is an actual combined male-female vocal, which I didn't even know I had. Let's play this one, and I'm going to put it on. Well, I'll put it on male because I think there's more male. Try Brian Ansel's Bring Out Mids Like, what is it? Bring Out Mids Like an 87. I no idea what is that, a type of mic? I don't know. Anyway, right. So we'll do a before and after.
Life is too short to worry about what others say or think about you. Say or think about you, girl.
Right, so that is before, and I will bump that up a bit because that doesn't sound very loud, does it? Right, and this is with Bring Out Mids Like an 87.
Life is too short to worry about what others say or
So basically
think
all he's done
about
is bumped up the mids, as far as I can tell.
Say or think about you, girl.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow, that makes a difference.
Life is too short to worry about what others say or think about you.
Right, so
Say or think about you, alright. Yeah.
right, we'll play the next bit. We'll play a bit of this bit. I can't remember what it is. We'll turn it off. Right, what's this one?
You can be anyone that you want. You can reach your higher goals. Just believe it to yourself and everything will be alright. Don't make the mistake to hold on to yourself.
Right, that is nothing. And let us try male silky vocal start. Right. Hold on to your hats.
You can be anyone that you want. You can reach your higher goals.
Yeah, it's
Just believe it to yourself and
bloody subtle,
everything
isn't it?
will be alright. Don't make the mistake yourself.
I do like doing this. This is
Counting on
This is really
people
cool.
words that will let you down.
right. Right, I'm going to leave this on. Hang on. We'll leave this on. Oh, you can't really hear that, can you? Right, so there's hardly any highs. So if I bump up the high, you can actually hear that.
Don't make the mistake to hold on to yourself.
That's the best feature.
Counting
I have to say, that is the best feature of this.
They will let you down.
That is pretty cool, actually. I actually like the one with just the mids on. Actually, we'll play the first one again.
Life is too short to worry about what others
Right, so that's just the mids. We'll
say or think about you, alright.
Right,
Yeah. Life is too short to worry about what others say or think
right,
about
so that's the mids and the lows.
Say or think about you, girl.
That is so vocal. That said, pretty straightforward. I think you will agree. So Ovox, in comparison, is slightly more complicated. This is a simple view. Like I said, you do have the expanded view, and then you get all the effects. So you can have 5 effects in total, and there is a list of them here. So you can have auto pan, chorus, compressor, delay, distortion, limiter, and reverb. And then you've got an EQ here that you can muck about with, and also mod 1, mod 2, mod 3, mod 4. And then ADSR 1, ADSR 2, and then amplitude, pitch, and formant. So like I said, this has got an absolute ton of controls, and there's also the key pattern. You can go in and put note mapper on. You can actually play instruments with this thing, not just vocals. We'll do a before and after. So this is
Sunday.
So this is the same vocal as the first one. So you can actually get a good comparison what this is doing.
Trying everything to forget you.
Right, so this is, so I've put on Dreamer, which is a vocal comping section. So like I said, you've got vocoding. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds. Vocoding, vocal comping, doubler, voice effects, synth, instruments, and then within instruments you've got beatbox, bass, drums, guitars, and various other things. And then you've got, like I said, these different packs that I have got pretty much free, and then I have done one preset of my own. So like I said, you can create your own presets as well. So like I said, so this is Dreamer, and we'll hear what this sounds like with it on.
Sunday turned into Friday. I spent 5 days hiding, trying everything to forget you, trying to get back to my youth. Oh, how things have changed.
So like I said, this has both Ovoxes on. So like I said, you can actually just have one Ovox on, or depending on the preset, it may have 2. But like I said, you can muck about. So you've got tune, format, and gain. That's your 3 main controls. And then you've got lots of other things down here. You've got the mods, effects, sibilance, the voice correction, synth, Ovox, and tone, and then out and limiter. So you can switch your limiter on as well. This is for the note mapping, so you've got the key and also other presets. So you can have major, minor, all sorts of different things there. You've got harmonies, fifths, fourths, sevenths, thirds, sixths, whatever, and then scales. So yeah, so that's what it is. I mean, compared to Silk Vocal, it is very, very complicated. We'll try a bit of Dark Morning.
Sunday turned into Friday. I spent 5 days hiding, trying everything to forget you, trying to get back to my youth.
Right, so that's only got one Ovox on.
Things have changed.
So we can switch the other one. Switch format on.
Before I met you, before I got all these wounds. You said I love you always, but always as a promise that no one can keep. Thought you were the one in my dreams.
Change the
Guess I
format.
just keep fantasizing. You said I love you always, but always as a promise that no one can keep.
So you've got straightforward effects as well. So you can put a de-esser on, as well, just like straightforward. It doesn't have to be like, Daft Punk stuff that we're doing. We'll put the de-esser on.
Sunday turned into Friday. I spent 5 days hiding.
So that's
Trying everything to forget you.
without.
Trying to get back to my youth. Oh, how things have changed. I've fallen from grace. I miss the days when it was
So
just
for
me.
instance, what we could do is we could switch on some effects. So you can see there what's happening as well. So I'll put this on.
Turned into
that's your
Friday. I
pitch.
spent 5 days hiding.
You can smooth it up.
Trying everything to forget you.
And that's your amplitude. You've got
Trying to
attack, release,
get
level.
back to my youth. Oh, how
And
things
these are
have
all
changed.
the
I've
mods.
fallen from
So you
grace.
can
I
put a
miss
sequencer
the
in as
days
well.
when it was just me.
So like I said, we have got, well, let's put chorus on.
I'm awake at 2 a.m. in a cold sweat 'cause the bed gets colder and colder. Don't know what
That's
I'm
it off.
doing, it's so confusing, can't find
That's
my
it on.
footing. Oh, how things have changed, I've fallen from grace. I miss the days when it was just me.
And that's
Before
auto pan
I
on,
met
and we
you,
can use
before I got
sine, saw,
all these
square, ramp, and
wounds.
triangle. So we'll leave it on
You
sine.
said I love you always, but always is a promise that no one can keep. Thought you were the one in my dreams.
And then, like I said, you can go in and completely change the EQ as well. So we could just fool around with that, and then we'll take the effects off and just click them off there, and then just see what that sounds like.
I'm awake at 2 a.m. in a cold sweat 'cause the bed gets
So you can see
colder and
that's
colder. Don't know what I'm doing, it's so confusing, can't find my footing. Oh, how things have changed, I've fallen from grace. I miss the days when it was just me. Before I met you, before I got all these wounds.
So that is definitely more noticeable mucking around with that, I think, anyway, than Silk Vocal. But anyway, that's just me. So the other wild card in this video, which has gone on far too long already, is Dawesome Love. I've done a video on that last week. I mean, I thought I'll just try it just to see what happens and or what I can get out of this. So this is the Ambient FX plugin that I raved about in the first video. So I've done this preset from the edit. I know you'll be sick of this bloody vocal, but trust me, this is worth listening to this one. Right, so you know what it sounds like. I'm not going to play it before. So this is, and you can see I've got the filter, I've got shimmer, chorus, and a wee bit of phaser. So listen to this.
Sunday turned into Friday. I spent 5 days hiding, trying everything to forget you, trying to get back to my youth. Oh, how things have changed.
How cool is that?
Fallen from grace, I miss the days
So I've got
when
Swarm
it was
on,
just me.
and we could change it to chop,
Before I got all these wounds.
and it will not chop it up, but it's kind of like gating it, and then robot, which just screws it up completely. So we'll put it back to Swarm. And like I said, I haven't got any delay or chorus, so we could take the phaser off and bring some clouds in with some more chorus.
Sunday turned into Friday. I spent
Bring the shimmer up.
trying everything to forget you, trying to get back to my youth. Oh, how things have changed. I've fallen from grace. I miss the days when it was just me.
And then what we could do, we could just shift the pitch. So if we go back, we'll start off at the beginning, and then I'll muck around with the octaves or the transpose.
Sunday turned into Friday. I spent 5 days hiding, trying everything to forget you, trying to get back to my youth. Oh, how things have changed. I've fallen From grace, I miss the days when it was just me. Before I met you,
Some reverse green samples on. So that's the octave shift. Down. So take clouds off and put the delay on.
Sunday turned into Friday. I spent 5 days hiding, trying everything to forget you, trying to get back to my youth. Oh, how things have changed. I've fallen from grace. I miss the days when it was just me. Before I met you, before I got all these wounds. You say I love you always, but always there's a promise that no one can keep. Thought you were the one in my dreams.
So just
Guess I'll just keep
remind you what that sounds like.
You say I love you always, but always there's a promise that no one can keep. Thought you were the
So yeah, so that is Dawesome Love, and I think that sounds bloody brilliant. And like I said, I have saved this as my own preset, so it's pretty easy. You just go up here and then save preset as, and you have a user patches. So I've got it in there, and I've also got a kind of my own in it as well. So anyway, so that is it for a rather extensive look at vocal plugins. I will leave it up to you what you think of Silk Vocal. You can let me know in the comments what you think about Ovox in comparison. I know it's really completely different, but you can do a lot of the same things. That's it for today, and as usual, if you are enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you in the next one.